Hello and welcome to Games with Hank. That's me. I'm Hank. This is Games with me. Kerbal Space Program is a spaceflight simulator. I was messing around trying to somehow convert rotational velocity to upward velocity, and I did okay. After a lot of work, I managed to get some lift before immediately exploding, so I proved that it was possible. I have some ideas about how to do that better. Let's get to it. All right, here we are in our assembly building. We're gonna start out the same way we started out last time. I'm gonna put this on as well, which is with this structural fuselage, which just doesn't do anything. And on top of that, I'm gonna stick a space pod with a Kerbal inside of it. I'm not even gonna put a parachute on because I don't care about his life. I'm just gonna do this. This is purely for structure, so I'm creating some structure here so that this thing doesn't wobble over as soon as I build it. These things are extremely light, so basically there's no reason not to use them. This is probably a bad idea, but you never know until you try. Let's try and stick 3 of these. Aw, come on, fine. Structural fuselage. Let's do 3 on the outside. This looks dangerous already, but let's do 3 on the outside again, and we're gonna have a beautiful snowflake. Okay, that looks promising to me. So now we'll be able to put 3 wings on. All right, yes, excellent. So we gotta flatten those out and then give them a little bit of lift. So now we've got a 3-bladed helicopter here. Let's just keep extending these blades out. Extendo blades. Let's do another one. So the farther out these go, the more lift they're going to generate, because at the edges they're going to be spinning much faster than they are at the inside. So that seems good to me. I'm going to throw on some solid rocket boosters here because that's the easiest way to generate. That was the wrong button. Because that's the easiest way to generate lift. Now, to ensure that I'm not I don't want to be generating lift. Okay, good. I don't want to be generating lift because the engines are tilted. I only want to be generating lift because, because of the shape of the wings. So if I did this and I angled these upward, then that would be generating lift just because the engines were pointing down. So I'm going to go straight across. And my goal here is I think I want to get like, I don't know, 1,000 feet in the air without crashing, and only using the blades of the device. And see, with these on the outside, they're going to be pushing this thing around in a circle much faster. And also because I've used the symmetry tools, theoretically, things will be balanced and it will not wobble. But I don't know if that's going to work. We're gonna find out. That's my plan. Oh wow, that's really cool. This is, they're actually on the ground, so I'm gonna hit the space bar and it's gonna explode immediately. Yep, I was right. But it's okay, Bob Kerman is all right. No one had to die in this test flight. Let's give us a little bit more height here. Let's add one to the bottom here. Yeah, and then we're gonna do this and add a bunch of them down here. Yeah, that looks stable. All right. I should probably have done a decoupler in here. I can still do that. So let's add a decoupler. Just so we don't have to carry all that weight with us once we start to get some height. All right, let's see what we got. Look at it bounce. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, take it. Whoa, that doesn't look good. What the heck's going on here? There's some kind of atomic force holding this thing together. Well, I gotta say, that was a success. Since we've come back to the assembly building, let's swap out these because that was way too powerful. We were getting lift and it was awesome, but it was too powerful. So let's do some liquid boosters instead. Should I use these? Yeah, let's use these. These have lots of fuel in them. I don't know if these will be too heavy, but we will find out. And then I need an engine on it. So now I've got those. I've got 3 liquid boosters on them, and I will be able to adjust the thrust. Adjust the thrust. Oh, those are heavy. Those are heavier. Oh man. Okay. Let's put the thrust down a little bit, and then see what happens here. I already fired. Okay. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh geez. Ah, I don't want you. Yes. Okay, turn it down. Turn it way down, way down, way down. Oh yeah, this is terrible. Oh, but beautiful. But beautiful. Look at this go. All right. I did not mean to decouple immediately, but it actually worked out pretty well. I'm gonna need some structural supporting here. I'm gonna need some structural supports for real. Oh my god, this... I love how it's just being torn apart. Like, the stress is being shown by actual gaps, as if nothing is holding this thing together. Okay, let's just increase it until we explode here. We're going 9 meters per second upward now. That's really good. 9 meters per second. We're at 300 feet. 10 meters per second. Let's increase our throttle even more. Oh my god, this is amazing! Yes! All right. This is beautiful. Oh, there it goes. Tore itself apart eventually. Oh man, Bob Kerbin. Bob Kerbin, you are in trouble. Let's see what happens. You want to do an EVA? How do I do an EVA? Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh! Bob Kerbal lives! Bob Kerman is okay, he is fine. Let's add some structure to this craft, because that is needed badly, apparently. That looks promising. Now, let's try and bind together our wings. There, that looks good. If we could... They will not... Oh, that's as far as they'll... Well, it wouldn't even let me do that. So that's as far as that will stretch. That's as far as I can get the struts to go, which is too bad. All right, and let's add a stage here so that we can decouple these at the right time instead of at the beginning, which seemed very dangerous. Okay, so now this is a little bit more sturdy, I think. All right, we got all of our struts added. We got a lot more stability here, at least, I hope. I'm starting to think I should have added some here. But we'll see how it goes. All right, moving. We're moving. And decouple. Oh, that was awesome. That was officially awesome. Okay, we've got quite a lot of stretch still happening here. We are going pretty straight up, which I like a lot. But I think we got less stretch than we had last time. We still have a lot. There's still a lot of movement between these parts. The middle looks a lot more secure. So that seemed good. But it's the individual wing pieces that are definitely causing some problems. But beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving it. It's totally awesome. I have a question, which is, would this be better with more wings, or is it good with 3? That is a question. We're trucking, man. Let's give it a little more energy. All right, we've now got 12 meters per second, 13 meters per second. We are moving. Look at how fast. 15 meters per second, you guys. We're at 550 feet, 600 feet, 17 meters per second. This is a nice craft. It's headed straight up, no tilt in any direction. It's absolutely beautiful. It is really managing quite well. I am impressed by this peculiar piece of technology I have created. And Bob Kerman, I did not create a stage for him. When did we break off? I was not paying attention, but we got to 1,000 feet. We got to 1,000 feet. That was my initial goal. I did it. I got to, wow. Okay. EVA. And is that safer or less safe? I don't know. He's fine. Well, it was better. It was officially better for him to not be in the craft. So how do you feel there, Bob?
It was a very spinny. I had a lot of spin.
Sorry about that. Could have gone better. Revert flight to the assembly building. Well, if I add more wings, I can have more struts between them, because the struts don't go long enough, so that would be good. So let's add some more wings, you guys. All right, here is our craft now. It's looking pretty amazing. Well, maybe it won't matter because there's not as much weight on the end of them, but I forgot to add any struts to those wings I just added. But there won't be these huge lumps of mass on the end of them yanking them out, so maybe it won't matter so much. So I didn't add new engines. I feel like I've got plenty of power right now. In fact, I maybe have more power than I need. I just need more lifting surfaces, so let's see how this treats us. All right, getting our speed. We're gonna detach from our... Oh, I love that so much. That's great. All right. I am correct in that the wings that do not have engines on them do not seem to need extra support. We are, I feel like we're moving faster this time than we were moving last time. We are already at 9 meters per second at 200 feet. So I guess the question is, are we gonna get to 1,000 feet? I'm gonna throttle down some because it's tearing us apart here. Bob Kerman is spinning very fast here, though he's spun faster. I've seen him ooh, it looks awfully wobbly that close up, but it doesn't look wobbly when, yeah, I don't know. It looks fine. It looks fine. So we've got now one of those gigantic spinning ceiling fan things. I love it. Absolutely 100% love it. And we're at 10 meters per second, staying even there, which I like because the faster rotation was seeming very dangerous. It was sort of ripping our craft apart. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so my new goal is to get to 3,000 feet on a single tank of gas. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if anybody's ever done anything like this in Kerbal Space Program. I know that, of course, you can't get to outer space like this because there's not atmosphere there, and we're using atmosphere here. We're using the necessary bits of. Okay, I've just throttled way up, just to increase our speed a little bit. We're now at 16 meters per second. We're going very fast, and I'm worried about the craft ripping itself apart. Very worried about that. You know what I could do? I could actually we're going fast enough that I bet I could put a rocket in the middle of this thing and launch a rocket from this, like, spinning, awesome, amazing platform. I could totally do that! That would be amazing. I'm not going to do that this episode, though. I might do that in a future episode. That sounds complicated. All right, we're almost out of fuel, so let's spin all the way up here. We got to 1,800 feet. So we got to 800 feet, and now Bob Kerman is attached to and unable to leave his rotating snowflake of death. He is going... he's going to hit the ground pretty hard. But with this many blades, you never know if he's going to survive. So I kind of want to let this play out and see if Mr. Kerman is able to survive this final descent. He is not. He was not able to survive, though a fair amount of our craft did survive, just not the part that had the living being in it. Thank you for watching this episode of Games with Hank. I'm Hank. This has been Games with me, playing Kerbal Space Program, my rotating snowflake of death. DFDBA.